Welcome back, mercenaries, to another In the Black tutorial, where today we're going to be joined by Grimleo, who is going to teach us how to set up joysticks, HOTAS controls, as well as show us a couple of the problems that the community has been having within the Black's joystick controls. And here he is with me now, Grimleo.
Hello guys, I'm just Grimleo, and here we're going to set up a stick for you and show you how to get joysticks working.
That sounds fantastic. So what do we need to do first?
Alright, well you can go into setup in the corner, but usually the best thing to do is go in the simulator and go to free flight. This way you can test your joysticks setup.
Okay.
So I'll pick my strike because it's pretty sensitive to stick.
I like the green patterns you've got for your ships, very uniform.
Yeah, I was a Quantar in a game called Jump Gate.
Okay.
And that's what the livery that was a green and white livery for Quantar.
Okay, all right.
So I'm going to pull the ship out a little bit, get it a little bit away from the... Right?
Don't want to smash into anything when you're pulling off maneuvers.
Yep. Okay, so we see the station, so you can tech move. Try to get it stopped. Alright, so we'll press escape. And go to options. Input. And we'll start with movement. And we'll start with pitch. Okay, so I see I already have my Warthog set up, but we're going to go set up our Logitech Pro. So you go to the axis
Okay.
button. All right, so this actually did the I think this did the there we go.
So what you're doing right now is when you press to add the axis, are you moving the joystick right now to give it that what's the word? Like I guess what the movement feels or looks like for the joystick, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix this. I think I got the wrong axis. So. All right, there we go.
Okay.
So that gets axis 1 for pitch.
All right.
Close that. We'll do roll. Now I like to use my x-axis for roll.
Okay.
Some people, when they only have a 2-axis joystick, can use it for yaw and then roll with like your water pedals or something.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you do it, like in an airplane.
Okay.
So you can see and check it out.
Here we go. Now is that the more of like the x-axis that you were working with just now?
Yes, that was
Okay.
the x-axis.
Okay.
And the other one was the y-axis.
All right.
So we'll do yaw. And this is going to be this is a 3-dimension joystick, so this is the twist.
All right. Okay. And I guess that is when you're rotating the ship, not necessarily to where it's like headed. It's momentum's taking it. Like so you're
You're rolling it side to side, so it's
Okay.
yaw axis,
Okay.
yaw movement. All right, so we'll set up the throttle. The throttle on this joystick.
There we go.
All right, so now we got vehicles lateral and vertical. Now, normally I would use the hat on this particular joystick for this, for the lateral and vertical movement, but
Okay.
hats right now aren't recognized by the joystick module in the black. That's something they're working on right now. So I'm going to use some other buttons for it. But basically, once they get hat in, I'm going to change this over to the hat.
Okay. And I guess, oh, sorry. What is, like, just for everyone, what is the hat? What is that necessarily?
It's basically just what's a POV, point of view hat.
Okay.
It's usually just a four-way button on joystick. A lot of them have it, but right now that they're not recognizing four-way. The
Okay.
POV hats.
Work in progress.
Yep. Yeah. The team had to make their own module to go put into Unreal Engine. So it's still work in progress, definitely. So we're going to set up one button. We're going to set up for forward or up. And we'll put another button up, and then we're going to hit invert axis. So this is so keep in mind you got to do it twice when you're using a button, one to go forward and up and one to go down.
Okay.
And we'll do the same for lateral. And we'll set up the second button.
Okay. All right. There we go.
All right, so let's go ahead and test it out. So you say resume. The pitch I have backwards, so we're going to have.
So from what I understand, you have the pitch backwards, and you have to go back and adjust it.
Okay, let's get the pitch. All right.
Okay. There we go.
So we're going to fix the pitch right now. This is driving me nuts.
And you got it backwards, as in like when you move the joystick, I guess the certain direction, it's going the opposite then?
Yes.
Okay.
So you go back to input and movement and pitch. And we're going to invert the axis for pitch.
All right.
Here.
It looks like a lot of this is just kind of like trial and error for the most part, right? Because you just got to figure out your settings and what works best for you and all that. Okay.
So we'll try yaw. The yaw works pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So what is the, because I hear it all the time in the Discord, what's the, I guess the overall main issue at the moment is just that joysticks aren't like optimized as much as people would like, or?
Some of it is twitchiness.
Okay.
I'll show that a little later.
All right.
I'm going to talk to some of the issues right now, but
okay.
General twitchiness. This is actually still kind of moving a little bit, so we need to set up a dead zone for it. But we needed to invert roll.
Okay. Let's go back to the options we go.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and invert roll. Okay, so now it's pitching right, it's rolling right, so that control.
Okay, cool.
Now, the problem right now is it's kind of moving a little bit. I think it needs some dead zones. Let me just try the throttle real quick.
Okay. And what's a dead zone? Is that where the input stops? Like it stops, like, I don't know, receiving?
It's basically a small thing around, small area around center where the joystick won't
go past, I guess.
It won't activate in that particular area, so I'll show you in a second.
Alrighty.
I think I need to flip the invert the throttle too.
Okay.
Definitely use a dead zone there. So what we have is also the sensitivity. And what this does is it kind of limits the area. So we'll do about 50.
And sensitivity is probably no different than like if you're like an FPS shooter or something. Just it's how much you move, I guess, in a direction.
It actually
like,
cuts down the area that. See how this is actually full deflection right now.
Okay, all right.
So it doesn't go all the way over.
Oh, okay, all right, I got
So
you.
because something like the strike flips very fast, and sometimes you want to limit how fast it is.
Okay.
I kind of like it at 100, but
This can be super
that's
quick.
what that does. Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the joystick axis. It's this little gear on the side, and we're going to set a dead zone. So this is for the throttle. I'm going to set up a fairly big 0.1 dead zone for it. And then, so this is the area where basically you can move the stick and it won't respond.
Okay. Then the rest of that is full access for the stick.
Yeah, which defaults to. So we're going to keep this linear output for the throttle.
Okay.
All right, so.
And then I guess real quick, I just saw a curve. What is that exactly?
I'll show you. I'll show you in the next.
Okay.
Row.
Cool.
So we're gonna do the. This has got a little dead zone on it, and already. We're gonna do a curve, and what that does is it basically makes it a little insensitive around center here, but it basically, once you get towards the end, it gets faster. So you're being a little less sensitive around the center to be more sensitive as you go down the curve. So I usually like it around about 2.
Okay.
Curve here. And we'll do that for row. Set up some dead zone. You see kind of a curve like right here. It's not going to respond, and then you start.
You start the curve right there. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This has got a little bit of flicker in it when you move it, but it's not too bad. It goes to. Yeah, that's one of the problems right now. It's on the joystick. And let's do yaw. Do 0.05, and we'll set the curve up to there. And let's go see how that works. All right, so now
looks like it's handling.
Might need a little. Looks like it might be a little more for dead zone for yaw.
Okay.
All right, let me do yaw real quick.
Sounds good. And then you can see it sliding over it on the right there.
Yeah, we'll take it to 0.1.
It's looking good.
Yeah, yeah. Still,
Still a little bit off.
well, I think I would have my feet on the rudder pedal, so maybe that's get off. Yeah.
So now, I guess, what would you say, like for a game like this, I guess people like me at the moment who use mouse and keyboard, why do you use joystick? Is it more just for like the simulation, or is it just maybe better to handle the ships?
I think part of it is simulation. I think you fly better, more naturally with the joystick.
Okay,
Right now, it's kind of some people are having problems, so they're choosing mouse and keyboard. But, I
hmm
mean, you should play. I mean, no, but you don't fly a plane or fly a big ship with a mouse and keyboard, except
sure.
maybe the Dragon or something. But
Well, all
but
right.
so let's go ahead and let's see. It's gonna do. All right. So this is using the the horizontal lateral thrusters. And then this is up and down. It's up and down. This is again using mouse buttons for this. I mean, not the mouse button, the key joystick
Oh,
buttons.
yes, yeah. Sorry, I got you confused with the mouse and keyboard now.
Yeah, you got me confused.
You're starting to think like me now.
All right, let's. So what I'm going to show you now is how to set up the um, throttle. So it's basically a one-way throttle.
Okay.
So go to movement and go vehicle forward.
Alrighty.
Okay, go to the thing. Right now it's in the range, which is full default.
Okay.
So we go ahead and select 0 to 1.
Alright. And so is that now what's what's the range for? Just
Normal range is -1 to 1. This
okay.
is what I've done is this makes it so that you only use it one way. So this will go forward only. Now you also need to set up a button to do reverse. So this is the reverse throttle. So we're going to set this up. I'll use a button on the side button on the Autech joystick. Okay, so that's now it only goes forward.
Okay.
But we want to go in reverse before we actually crash in the station.
That sounds important, I'd say.
A couple other buttons you can set up.
All right. There we go.
linear damping. Go ahead and set up a joystick button to stop that.
Collision imminent.
Uh-oh. Although you might slip through. There we go. Oh.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It
Hold
happens.
up, let me. Let's see. All right, let's pick the ship again.
Collision imminent.
All right, there we go. Back to go away. So there's some weaponry you can set up.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about weapons. Those will be important.
There's fire button.
Okay.
Set that up.
So you're just pressing whatever button you feel comfortable with firing. I'm assuming the trigger for the joystick.
Yes, the trigger.
Okay.
And we'll set hit cycle. Cycle. Also, you got the garbage can. You can delete bindings.
Okay. And you can. It looks
And
like the
this
little.
lets you the edit button. You can go ahead and that just presses that again.
Awesome. That's nice.
That didn't work that time. Hold on. There we go.
Sweet.
All right. So that's basically setting up buttons. You can do weapons down. I'm not going to go through this, or you can do select the weapons
Okay.
however you want, or whatever your joystick
Okay.
buttons are.
Like for your weapon sets and like C-Wiz, I see, and all the other stuff. Do you still use I guess while you have joystick, do you still use a keyboard on the side, or do you?
I have a keyboard in front of me.
Okay.
I'm basically using the Warthog buttons. I don't really need to hit it too much.
Okay.
Keyboards, at least while playing, I have basically hands on throttle and stick.
Mm-hmm.
So I make use of that.
Cool. Cool.
All right, so let me show you some issues we are having with some of the buttons.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to set up my purple stick.
And what stick is that? Is that like a separate stick on the joystick, or is that
Yeah, it's just a separate
like a thumbstick?
choice. No, the purple is a base. It's a T50 CM2 base from Purple Controls.
Okay.
I have it center mounted. I have I have a side mount I've been using for years, and then I decided to get a Purple stick so that I can, because I was getting a little sick of the stiction around center for the Warthog, and I decided to center mount it because most of the planes I fly have center mounted joystick, so I got it on my chair.
Alrighty. Sounds like something that. Sounds fun.
I helped the team with the joystick issue.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least we got
a member of community.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. But the problem is with the purple is it seems to there's like a little bit of movement when you hold a stick, and it just kind of flutters right now.
Okay.
So this is something that needs to be addressed for these particular sticks. My Warthog works pretty well. It just doesn't do this, but
oh, look at that!
This kind of makes it very unplayable. for the purple
'Cause
stick.
then-
So if you have a purple stick, you're out of luck at the moment. But
Because that just makes it so you're just jittery as all get out, right? Like when you're trying to like maneuver, you can't really aim.
yeah,
or...
I can show
Okay.
it. It kind of like you're holding it
can
at a
see
certain
that.
angle, and it keeps firing, and it keeps jittering
Oh
around.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that is it's like, well, it's no different than like either low FPS or lag. Kind of has that weird like jerky feeling to it. I can see that. I can see that.
Uh,
Yeah, that is uncomfortable to play with, isn't it?
yeah. So kind of go back to my
Original
Board off.
setup. Okay.
so that's one thing they got to do. Of course, the POV hat that we covered.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just annoying. A lot of sticks have them, and I like to use that for targeting.
Okay.
I had to use the other buttons for it.
So would you say like would you say like joysticks are like they're there for sure and they are functional, but they are not tuned? Is that kind of the deal in general?
Yeah, it's just small things like that need to be tuned up. Yes.
I know that is for sure something that's mentioned almost every meeting. They're like, oh, joysticks.
Yeah.
So they are for sure in the scope.
Yeah, you want to get it to the point where they're competitive with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
You might have a little bit more accuracy with the mouse in most games, but you want to be at least competitive, and just so because it's more natural to fly with them. I think you fly better with the joystick.
Okay, I gotcha.
So
Yeah, I'm a keyboard
anything
warrior
else?
over here. So
yeah.
let's see here. I'm not sure. Is there anything else that you think that either the team or any viewers should know?
No, I think that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
All right, then. I guess I'll do an outro here. So thanks everyone for watching. This was Grimleo with joysticks and how to set them up. We greatly appreciate him being here as well as helping us out. And if you did enjoy this video from Impeller Studios, you should hit that like button, comment something down below, and you should subscribe to keep up to date with information as well as more tutorials. And you should also join the Discord, which is linked down below, where you can have conversations with other people like Grimleo who share an interest in the Black's future. And with that, I think we are done.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.